Hello, me hearties. A very good evening to you. It's just me, Scottie McCLUE. The time coming up to 5 to 10 on Friday night, Friday the 13th of January. There you are. It's very tempting to say December. December seems to have gone on forever, but we're into the new year, 2023, of course. And a very warm welcome to Scottie McCLUE Live. So glad you could make it. Scottie, Dinky-Doo, well, Socky, Scottie, that's it, well done. The old predictive text gets us. So Dinky-Doo. Adam Blair says, hello, legend. Hello, Adam. I missed you. Yes, and I missed all of you. Fantastic. So lovely to be back with you, of course. And I thought we'd do a nice late one tonight. Dinky-Doo, I managed to clear the decks. Thank you for sending beautiful gifts, Danny. So kind of you. Peter Nevins. Hello, Scottie, Dinky-Doo. Peter, I loved you singing the other night. Beautiful singing. Hello, he's back. Absolutely. We are back. Big style. Come and join us. So lovely to have you all with us. He has risen from the ashes. I have, Patrick. Yes, I am the Phoenix. How are we tonight, big boy? Good evening from Big Miguel and Lily in Madrid. Yes, indeed. Lovely to have Miguel and Lily in Madrid. Yes. Hola. Me alamo Scottie McCLUE. Thank you for joining us, Josh. Tremendous stuff. Welcome, everybody. So good to have you all with us. How's young Scottie? How are you from Northern Ireland? Ollie Craig. It's so good that you could join us from Northern Ireland. That's just fantastic. I thank you. Hi, Scottie. Have you read Spare? I haven't yet, Chris. I thought I might wait till the price went down a wee bit. Scottie McCLUE. Scottie loved it when you were talking about the mumbling pants. Oh, Ronnie, the mumbling pants. Guys, if you're watching me right now, do us a massive favor, and actually, please follow every single one of you. Follow right now, everyone. Just go up to the top left-hand corner and click the plus. So good of you. And don't think, oh no, this is totally different. This is the world's top talk show. This is massive. This is for you, I say to you. Who's read Spare? There's so many people here. It's wonderful. Here I am in Scotland. Scottie says Scotland forever, please. Patrick, we always say Scotland forever. My pal Charlie just announced, so there we are. My pal Charlie just announced she's pregnant. Could she have a shout out, please? She loves you. All right. Hello, pal. Hello, Thomas. I'm in Scotland, says Cookie. So am I, Cookie. Get sharing. Bring back the 90s. Oh, Ollie. Was that Scott FM radio station, not just the bee's knees? So there we are. That will not take long, says Chris. Chris said, have you read Spare? I said, I'll wait for the price to come down. He said, that will not take long. Although I watched the Harry interview where you're in Peaky Blinders. I can't see a thing. Oh, there we are. Dinky-Doo. Fit like the day, folks. Mikey G in Aberdeen. Lovely to hear you. He is, Ken. Should we send, who have we got here, Scottie? Who's the photo behind you? That's Lord Reith the Labrador. Yes, good evening, Scottie. Good evening, user 144. Rangers or Celtic? I would suggest WATP that you go and see them both play and then make a decision. You might fancy the Celtic, support them for a while, then you might fancy the Rangers. You see what I mean? But you decide. You don't need my permission to follow Rangers or Celtic. So there we are. What have we got here? Fair Scunnered Scottie, just home after having to leave the car. Hit a massive pothole when taking my daughter to her pals. Tire knackered. Roads are a disgrace. Murray, I drove a fair bit the other day, and then in the morning the tire was flat. And I thought to myself, oh, puncture. I blew it up and it stayed up ever since. And I think that it must have been a pothole. I went over a terrific pothole. What a clatter. I thought I'd taken the sump out. I'm so sorry to hear that, Murray. And it's an absolute nightmare. So there we are. What do you think of Lisa Marie passed away. So sorry to hear that. Elvis's only child. Hi, old fella. Loved you, your live radio show back in the early 90s. Donny, I loved presenting that show. Who knows? It could come back because the people want it. You know, so there you have it. I think radio people will say they've moved on. Average Grass says, Scotty, will you marry me? No, we don't do marriage. It's too dear. Scotty, can I get a shout out to Lauren and Ben? Right, first night in the farm tonight. Lewis, of course you can. Lauren and Ben. DINKY-DOO from Scottie McClue. Guys, can everybody get sharing, please? And can you take your phones and go tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap, 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 tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. That would be absolutely wonderful if you could do that, I say to you. So poor old Murray, sorry, Murray, about that. The roads are a disgrace. And I think the stuff they put on causes the potholes. Wonderful Jerry Thompson's joined us. Jerry, #1 van driver. Yes, he's right. Potholes all over Glasgow. Get the people off the brew to fill them in because GCC won't. They'll get round to, I think, Jerry. I mean, as long as they do salt the roads when the ice is out. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, nightmare. There we are. So wonderful stuff. What have we got on this weekend, Scotty? I'm away to my pal. Now, Adam, I would take that down or I'll have to take you out of the picture. And I don't want to do that. You were just silly there. You went too far. And what's the best battle in Scottish history? Langside. There we are, Langside. Battlefield. The best battle of Scottish history, Battle of Largs. What was the one? Sheriff Muir. Some say that they ran, and some say that we ran, and some say that none ran at all, man. But one thing for sure, at Sheriff Muir, a battle there was, and they saw, man. There we are. Can you eat grass? I can't now because I've not got an appendix. So there are. You need an appendix to eat grass. Okay, Scotty, #1 show. Jerry Thompson, lovely to hear you. How much grass you consume? I don't consume any because no appendix. People say, yes, I lost my appendix. I don't think it does anything. Of course it does. Everything in the body does something. What did you do for a living? Do you mean, what do I do for a living? I inform, educate, and entertain. I consult in the media. So there you have it. You still got it, pal. We need you, straight shooter. Donny T, absolutely. Have you checked out the latest TikTok videos, guys? And every day can you get following? Now, be honest. If you're watching right now, have you followed? No, you haven't. I can see it in front of me. So come on. The game's up, guys. Please get following. Scotty's back in town. Are you on the radio anymore? Chris, no, I came off the radio just over 2 years ago. Scotty, I used to love your late night radio show. Oh, Ronnie, what a brilliant show that was, I tell you. Good evening from Inverkip. So there you are. We love Inverkip. And never mind this pothole patter. So there we are. WATP, we can't mention brand names. And you're talking about a refreshment. Scotty, Christian. You should be in the morning radio. I can't listen to the radio nowadays. Why are you not on a show? I don't know, Donny. It's very strange. I've never understood it. I think the BBC would clean up if they had Scottie McClue on across the whole nation at night. Scotty, Captain Glasgow wants you. So there we have it. Yes, it's interesting. Well, I think Scottie McClue attracts non-radio listeners. Now, that might seem strange, but people that don't normally listen to the radio will come and listen to a Scottie McClue thing. Do you know? And they were talking about a broadcaster, I shan't mention his name, who's, having challenges at the moment. And this broadcaster, he appeals to a lot of young people, and they're very worried about that. And I thought, 30 years ago, Scottie McClue had a massive, massive youth audience. And education are looking to say, what can they do about this? Every teacher used to listen. Every mum and dad, every gran and grandpa. Yes, Lala and Nana. Yes, indeed. So there we are. WATP, can you stop questioning that? I can't believe you still sound the same after 30 years. Last time I heard you, legend, pal. Hello, Scottie. How are we doing tonight? Are you doing calls, Kareem? I am. Scottie, best entertainer on the planet. Hey, Scottie, says Rory. Can you congratulate my friend Adam on breaking 100 for the first time at golf? I don't know what that means, but I can. Chris says, should we have another national anthem? We're debating on Twitter. No, the national anthem is God Save the King. Right? Flower of Scotland is a beautiful tune, composed and sung by the late Roy Williamson and Ronnie Brown, the Corries. And Roy Williamson was a wonderful, wonderful man. Yes, indeed. Dinky-Doo, I love you. Predictions for the Manchester Derby, says the United Gossip. I better not, otherwise the television companies will be furious. I have, Scottie. You and Alan Bezic were the best shows on late night radio. Amazing phone-ins. Century FM. The wonderful Lee Bandoni's just joined us. Hi, Scottie from Glasgow. Dinky-Doo. I'm forwarding your link to everyone in my contacts. National treasure. Donny T, I am so grateful to you for that, because we need to build. Guys, if you're watching on the YouTube channel, please subscribe. Right? It doesn't cost you a bean. There we are. Phone's not letting me through, Scottie. Well, they won't, Kareem, because we haven't opened the lines. They weren't working the other night, but they should be working now. Just give me a couple of minutes. So there we are. Thank you for my gold awards. Thank you, Kareem. Scottie, you an LGBT king. Well, everybody's LGBT these days, but we need LGBTS for straight. God, miss the old days. Loved listening to you back when you had Scott FM moons ago. So funny. Dinky-Doo, my friend. What age are you now, pal? You're looking well. I have many memories of you in radio in the 90s. I'm 36 now. Incredible, isn't it? Well done, Adams. A legend, says Bobby. I thank you, Bobby. Scottie shares the same birthday as me, 20th of June. But I'll not tell you the year. Good one, Baza. Gordon from Arbroath. We love it. I called, it went off. Scottie, Radio Scotland were wrong to get rid of Radio Scotland. Were wrong to, they were very wrong. So Morgan in the morning, absolutely. We should, says Jerry. Guys, should we take a call from Kareem? Shall we go to the phones? 0141 628 9795. Right. Here we go, Kareem. Let's just see. Okay, Kareem, give it a whirl. See how we're going. Yes, we should get through on 0141 628 9795. You're live on Scotty's Phone In. Who's that?
Much better, Scottie. How are we, Kareem?
Kareem, can you also hear yourself?
I don't hear an echo. I hear you perfectly well, Scottie.
Oh, this is wonderful. Do you remember last week I was trying things and some of it worked out and some of it didn't?
Yes.
Well, I did a bit of work on it and on the phones, and you should have a nice sound now.
You're crisp and clear, Scottie.
Yeah, guys, can everybody at home hear Kareem? Can you leave me a wee message on the TikTok and the YouTube, please? Thank you, Kareem. Now then, what's happening in the real world?
Not too much, Scottie. I've been on quite a lot of talks on, the TikTok live.
Yeah, oh, right, brilliant. Have you got your own channel, Kareem?
Well, I've got my own profile, but I've got I think you need over 800 followers.
Right.
In order to do a live.
And what have you got, 799?
No, I've got over 800 now.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
Yeah. So, quite interesting speaking to people. We spoke to a professor from America earlier on, and it's amazing, the the media tell you what you want to, like, or they have their own, what they want everybody to hear and see. But he was talking about racism, and honestly, some of the stories and what's happening over there, that wouldn't happen over here because people would be arrested. It was really interesting hearing how things happen at the other side of the world.
Yes, very, very interesting. And I think we need a lot more of this. We need proper input because apparently the problem in the mainstream media, they used to be very objective and subjective. You know, and the problem now is I think that really a lot of it are just doing other people's bidding because they're worshipping the wrong God. They're worshipping Mammon. And you cannot love God and Mammon. You know?
Yeah. But it was very interesting and it's been great. As you know, I'm a very big independent supporter.
Yes.
And the amount of information that is totally debunking all the nonsense that these naysayers come on. One thing that I've said to this, I think, a week or two ago, I have made it abundantly clear in these discussions about the monarchy as well. And we had somebody on last night speaking just everything that was bad, being to be part of the UK. But he brought in about the monarchy and I said, well, I support the monarchy. I think the monarchy has to be in an independent Scotland. The amount of money that's been generated for the local economies of the 7 houses of residence, if not more, should be built after independence to really push for tourism. So he was quite set aback about that.
Oh, yeah, they get absolutely shocked. I remember going on a website and they were all downing the monarchy. And I said, I think we really need to respect our sovereign lady, the Queen. Well, I got an email saying, Scotty, we've had a whole weekend of people going berserk. He said, but because it's you, I'm not going to ban you. I'll leave you in the group, you know. But, you know, it was incredible.
Well, Scotty, you're very knowledgeable, and especially with the history of the monarchy. So at the end of the day, these people will probably put a complaint in because they can't come up against your knowledge. You're backing everything up how the monarchy has helped and support throughout the years, and probably more so now, which we did speak about in an independent Scotland, how there will be a modern monarchy when it's going to be Prince William's turn. He'll make a lot of changes as well. So it's exciting times ahead.
Yeah, well, I think King Charles will make changes as well. Just because Her Majesty, the Queen, Her late Majesty, Queen Elizabeth, was on the throne for, 70 years.
Yeah.
And that's incredible. When I was a wee boy, they used to still boast about Queen Victoria being the longest serving monarch. She reigned for 60 glorious years because 1897 was her diamond jubilee. And there's Her late Majesty Queen Elizabeth, 70 years, platinum jubilee. And here's Ewan saying Charles will be good and William will be excellent. At least Harry and Meghan will get to, and he hasn't finished his sentence.
Well, to be fair, Scotty, I actually bought his book today because I want to have a read.
Good man, and good man for confessing, Kareem, because people are going, I don't want to buy that, and other people are going, oh, it's amazing, I couldn't wait.
Yeah. I found it quite, I actually didn't know that you can get it like an Audible, and it's actually himself reading his book to you.
Yes, and he's actually got a very nice voice.
Yes,
and he's very listenable to, and he's very personable. But I'm just not sure about the wife if she's playing a lot of games. And the monarchy don't like that because they're fairly straight in what they do. They represent, I know I've said this before, Kareem, but when I hear half-witted idiots knocking the personalities, no matter what people are alleging or whatever, the Queen was absolutely beyond reproach. Her Majesty, Her late Majesty the Queen, I should say, was beyond reproach, and she is the curator and custodian of the crown. So if I was in America, and I would imagine the president is the custodian of the Stars and Stripes, that's what all the services, the armed services in America, when they're going off duty, they salute the flag. You know? And if you said to the Americans, I think you should get rid of the Stars and Stripes, they would go berserk.
There'd be quite a few shootings, I think.
yeah, you know, and I mean, that's the way we need to look at things. Plus, everybody loves the monarchy. Ireland, the chap Griffiths, what was his first name? That set up Sinn Féin. He was a huge monarchist. He just wasn't terribly keen on the Hanoverians, the Hanoverian succession, but he was a huge monarchist. You know?
Well, as I said, I don't think there's an issue, and I think like everything in society, Scotty, it's the minority that seems to have the power over the majority, and it's this little minority at the moment that's trying to get rid of the monarchy, which is not working, because I do think King Charles has made, you know, he's out and about, he's very approachable, he's all smiles, he's all giggles, you know, he's taken to his new role very well.
Yes.
And I like how he's streamlining everything down as well. And, you know, he's making changes that he knows that, right, well, Mum did this, I'm doing this different. And Prince William will be looking at the same. Because, to be honest, Prince William will probably have quite a very long spell. You know, as I say, I think King Charles will probably next 5, 6, 7 years, and I think that'll be it. I think he will pass it over to his son.
Well, we don't really know. I'm being asked to hold up the number here. Everybody wants to phone.
Excellent.
So I'm holding up the phone number. I love, you know, Kareem, I used to think you can't just scribble something down and hold it up. I thought, why not?
Yeah.
And I think one of the attractions I'm learning about what we're doing here is that people are loving the fact that it's quite rudimentary in its production. So what you see is what you get. If you don't like it, you don't need to watch.
Well, it's not staged or anything. You look at TV at the moment, all these rubbish programs, and everything's all staged, and there's a sob story, and
people saying things in presenters' ears. Hurry up, get off this, all that. We are just doing what we do. This, in fact, is proper television.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a hidden gem, as you always say, Scotty, because at the end of the day, people phone, people get to talk, people put their opinion across, people in the chats want after the call, you speak and debate what's been said, and then we move on to another call.
Yes.
So, you know, it's all good.
All good, and lovely to hear you. How are you keeping just before you dash off?
Yes, it's a combination of feeling okay, tired, and extreme tiredness. So there's no order. I had to sleep at tea time there for a few hours because I was just drained, but because of that sleep, I feel okay at the moment. I'm just resting.
And are you back working, Kareem?
Sorry?
Are you back working?
I'm not back yet. I've got another sick line out. So,
right.
But hopefully I'll be back soon. But I'll just need to. It's a waiting game. It's just how my body is, you know.
Absolutely. You take care of your body. You're a wonderful man. And Dinky-Doo, sir.
Speak to you tomorrow, Scott.
I look forward to it. Night. There we are. That's our Kareem. Always a great call, Kareem. Fabulous caller. Guys, holding up the number. Can you all see it? So you need to give us a wee ring. There we are. Is that the right way round? 01416289795. Now, there's absolutely no charge for Scottie McClue ever. But if anybody's feeling flush, then, feel free to stick a quid or something. You can tap the dollar bill, or if you go up to the top of the YouTube channel, you'll see the new funding vehicle there. We started it on New Year's Day, and I've been bowled over by the response. So there were, there's somebody called, but didn't he stay on? Give us another call, guys, and let's hear from you. Dinky-Doo, Scotty. So there were, Scotty, I'd love to chat to you. There were, Michael, lovely to have you with us. So there we are. Did you all see the number there? There's Dom, Dinky-Doo, Scotty, Dinky-Doo, Dom. Guys, this is wonderful. So good to have you all on here. Can I have more followers, please? So there we are. We need a lot more people following. We need 1 million followers. Also, I've done a lot of great little videos for you. Some of them are only seconds. Susan says, good call as usual, Kareem. Yes, absolutely. Hi, Scotty and Kareem, says Susan. This is the news, says Jerry Dinky-Doo. Flower of Scotland for me. We can't sing God Save the King. Of course we can. You can definitely sing God Save the King at the top of your voice. You're live in Scottish Funny, and who's that?
It's Jamal.
Lovely to hear you.
Good. Well, what's the crack?
The crack is, it's good to hear you.
Yeah, good to hear you too, Scotty.
Fantastic. And you're from Northern Ireland?
Yep.
Whereabouts, roughly?
County Down.
County Down. We love it. You're the star of the County Down.
Yep.
That's brilliant. And lovely to have your call.
Thank you, Scotty.
Hey, and Dinky-Doo to Northern Ireland.
Hi, Dinky-Doo. Where are you from?
I'm from Scotland.
Dinky-Doo to Scotland.
Dinky-Doo to Scotland. I thank you. I'll see you later.
No bother, Scotty.
Top man. Top man. There we are. That's great. Wee guy on there from County Down. We love it. Oh, here. We're in business here. You're live in Scottish Fun, and who's that?
Oh, Scotland, man. Martin.
Who is it?
Martin.
Martin, how are you? Martin, I was beginning to worry that you were okay.
How are you?
Yes, well, better for hearing you. The last time I heard you just started your own channel.
Yes, my station's doing really, really well. I've done quite a lot of stuff since I last spoke.
Top man.
I've got all my vinyl machines up and running. I've got all that in place. I've got a new mixer. My station's getting absolutely huge. I've got 10K followers almost. I'm getting there really, really well.
Martin, this is wonderful.
Emma's fine as well. Emma, say hi to Scotty, my man. Hi, Scotty.
Hi, Emma, love. Nice to hear from you, and Dinky-Doo.
Dinky-Doo to you. How are you selling the badges? I thought you said you were going to sell badges.
No, we haven't started. We'll only start selling the badges when we get 1 million followers. And we're a wee bit away from that at the moment. So we need everybody on TikTok following and everybody on YouTube subscribing.
Mm-hmm. You should pop in and see me sometime while I'm live and see what station's like. It's really, really good.
That sounds amazing. Where can we catch you, Martin?
I am always broadcasting every day normally. So
wonderful. Right. Well, post a link and then we can all come and join you.
Yes, I will.
That would be tremendous.
Yes, Scotty.
And we'll have a catch up again soon.
Yes, I will, mate.
Don't leave it so long next time.
I won't. Stay back, Scotty. Bye, Scotty.
Bye, Emma. Take care.
And Dinky-Doo and Kareem, I'm very, very well. And Susan, I'm very, very well. And I will come back and hope for the weekend, maybe tomorrow night if you're on, Scotty.
Oh, wonderful, Martin. You take care of yourself, and Dinky-Doo.
Okay, love you.
Love you lots. Ta-ra-la. There we are. That's our Martin. Martin hadn't been on for a long time. You're live in Scottish Fun, and who's that? Hello? Mr. Nobody. There we are. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. Lovely to have you with us. And a big Dinky-Doo. There's Country Art says, I just came down from the Isle of Skye. Ah, are you not very big and are you awful shy? That's what I was wondering. And the ladies shout when you go by. Fantastic. Right. Let's see. Has everybody on the YouTube subscribed? Come on now, guys. We need to get sorted here. I'm just going to look you up and see if everybody has subscribed. And have you all followed me, please, on the TikTok? It's not your normal, oh yeah, subscribe, hit the button. This is important because you are part of something very, very big. Yes? So there we are. Right, I need another 5 subscribers. Right, sorry, 7 subscribers. So if you're watching on YouTube and you haven't subscribed, 7 of you, please do. Lily says, I fancy you. Oh, wow. Thank you, Lily. Dinky-Doo, Mr. McClue. Dinky-Doo, Simon. Law, says Country Art. You're looking as handsome as always. I thank you. There we are. Good to have you with us. Evening, Scottish Art. It's all coming out in the wash now. with these royals, eh? Yes, but remember, the crown is what's important, not the individuals. The crown is much bigger than that. So there we are. F document says, Martin, post a link to your channel. Susan says she's good. There we are. Kareem says, I've had my dinner. He's full up. He's full up. I remember a guy, he didn't have great English. And somebody said, would you like some more? He said, no, thank you. I am fed up. We love it. Scotty, my heart friend, Tycho. Lovely to have you with us, Dinky-Doo. Guys, tell us where you're from when you're coming on. I want to get the global approach out there. Dinky-Doo, Scotty, who would be you? Sherlock Holmes or Watson? Oh, I don't know. I think both of them are good stuff. This is my radio station, DJM. We thank you for that. That sounds amazing. Is that Martin? There we are. Get it. So there we go. Dinky-Doo, Scotty. Dinky-Doo. Now, right. Did I get two more subscribers, please, guys, on the YouTube channel? We need two more of you to pop over and subscribe. So there we are. Dinky-Doo, absolutely not sure I like that handle, Mr. Bold. So we'll maybe just remove that. There we go. And you see if you can get something sorted out handle-wise and come back on. That's what we like. So there we are. We don't like any of your negative stuff on here, I tell you. Has everybody followed? Yes, it's Martin. So Martin's DJMD radio station. I would be Watson because he supports Holmes. Tycho, thank you. Well, if I go Holmes, would you support me, please? Scotty, Dinky-Doo, my Scotty. User 578. How lovely to have you with us. This is incredible. Guys, thank you very much. And thank you if you've tapped the dollar at the bottom of the YouTube. That is so kind of you. Very much appreciated. All this wonderful, wonderful stuff. So there we go. Poor old Murray went into a pothole. Anytime, Scotty, I'm there in the background. You're very good. Tycho. Scotty, Dinky-Doo. Fantastic. Lovely to have you all joining us. This is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. I can't believe we've been up for 32 minutes already, guys. Can we do more tapping? So if I take my phone, there's my phone. Can you all see my phone? There we are, the black mirror. Tap, tap. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. We've got 2,100 likes. Now, I see no reason why by the end of tonight's live stream, see what I just said there? By the end of tonight's live stream, I see no reason why we shouldn't have 10,000. So everybody tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. That's what it's all about, I say. Fantastic stuff. I've been tapping. Brad, I thank you. We're at 2,300 already. Shout out to Richie, please. Richie Murphy. Hello, Sir Scotty, Mr. Pink, Dinky-Doo. WATP, you need to stop mentioning that or I'll have to ban you. All right, we can't give out the names of wine and things like that. So there you have it. So WATP, don't lose your slot. Why? Because it's advertising. Yes, indeed. What does WAT mean, Scotty? So I think WATP stands for water allowed at the tap, please. Is that right? Water allowed at the tap, please. Yes, indeed. How's your day been, Scotty? Miskili. My day has been genuinely outstanding. I have met the most interesting people. No, it means we are the people. Oh, wow. Is that the Celtic song? We are the people. Good evening, Scotty from Sheffield. Oh, no, is that Mon the Rangers or something like that? We are the Hoops. WTH, is that right? Good evening, Scotty from Sheffield. Stephen, we love you in Sheffield. One of the finest places in the world. Let me chat to you. Well, chat to me, Michael. Give us a call on the phones. The lines are open. And love the Celtic songs, says Tad. That's it. Yes, it's We Are the People. Is that the Celtic song? There we are. Sad about Lisa Marie Presley. Very George. It's a big Celtic and Rangers song, Scotty. The Glasgow Celtic Rangers FC. Hello, Scotty from Birmingham. What about just one club? I was going to call it Glasgow United. But could we call it the Glasgow Celtic Rangers FC? Yes, hello. I'm just going along to see Glasgow Celtic Rangers play Hibs. There we are. Right, off to the telephones. You're live at Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Right, Scotty, it's Jamal again.
Joel, how are you? And DINKY-DOO.
Right, I need to ask you a question.
Yes.
Right, would you rather Celtic Rangers? No, Celtic or Rangers?
Celtic or Rangers. Well, you'd have to go and see them both play and then decide which one you liked.
Oh, can I give a shout out?
You know, but I think, what have you got over in Belfast?
What?
What's your, in County Down, what's your football team?
Guildford.
Right, fantastic. So we wish them all the best.
Right, Scotty.
DINKY-DOO, la.
Right, I'll see you there.
Thank you. What a top man. Fabulous. Is the monarchy still relevant, Scotty? 100% subterranean. In fact, even more so now because it curates the crown. Hello from Australia, Scotty. Stephen, we love you from down under, brother. Fantastic. Scotty doesn't give much away. Oh, Emery, we give everything away. We give away the lot. Somebody said he'd give away his heart, that one. There you go. Now, who have we got here? F document. Martin, I'm not on TikTok and your videos are all private. Well done. You have a decent amount of followers. Oh, absolutely. Martin, why are your videos all private? Spaghetti hoops, says Jerry. The spaghetti hoops, yes. Mon the spaghetti hoops. Give me a follow, F document and Kareem. We will, Martin. I don't know what's tapping the phone means. Please advise, Scotty. Mr. Martin, if you tap your phone, apparently it lets everyone else know that you're watching Scotty McClue. So there you are. That's apparently how it works. I don't know. Emery. Emery, what are you doing? Giving me wonderful gifts. Emery has sent 1 and then 7 and then 7 TGIFs. Thank you so much. What age are you, Scotty? Well, WATP, we don't know because I wasn't born. You see, I was knitted. My grandmother knitted me, and we think she dropped a couple of stitches. So there you have it, I say to you. Hello, Scotty boy. Great to hear you again. It's been at least 25 years. Greg, I'm so glad you could join us again. Can everybody get following on the old TikTok? We're very short of followers, and I don't understand why. Over 50 million people have watched Scotty McClue's videos on TikTok. Over 50 million official figures. Yes, so there you are. And yet, I've got something like, was it 23,000 followers? Come on, guys. That should be 23 million. Hello, Scotty boy. So there we are. Absolutely. Emery, thank you for your beautiful gifts on TikTok. Scotty McClue, haha. WATP, absolutely. DINKY-DOO from Indiana, says Rick. Rick, lovely to have you with us. Do you live alone? Don't be ridiculous, subterranean. Nobody lives alone. There we are. They're surrounded by the universe. I'm late on. I had a friend when did you come on, DINKY-DOO? We came on 39 minutes ago, David. Just go up to 40 minutes. Fine specimen of a knitted male. Absolutely, Jerry. There we are. But we do think she dropped a couple of wee stitches. You know what I'm saying? Jeezy Peeps, man. So there, Jeezy Peeps to you, Peter Pan. Mark says, DINKY-DOO, Scotty, from California. Mark, how are you in California? We've been worried about you with the flooding. Is it all over California? I mean, what's this all about? California flooding. Just so strange. So there we are. So I'm glad you're here, David. That's fantastic. I say to you, guys, if you're on the YouTube channel, please subscribe and go down to the bottom left and give us a thumbs up. Do you see the little thumbs up? Just tap that as well. So we've got all the thumbs ups. You know what I mean? I'm just watching and I can tell if you're joining us, please do. There, I'm just going to check the YouTube channel to see who's subscribed because we need to build this up. Right, I need another few subscribers on YouTube. Very important. Get going, please. There we are. And there's new videos for you. So there we are. Who have we got here? Thanks for asking. All good, says Mark. The number, says Michael. Michael, the number is, I'll hold it up for you. Guys, can everybody see that? Right, 0141 628 9795. 0141 628 9795. There we are. And the name down at the bottom, Keith, the wonderful Keith Snedden, who has been so generous to the show. There we are, wonderful man. And is always sending me a few pounds here, a few pounds there. It goes to voicemail when calling. No, it shouldn't do. Right, let's try it again. Let's refresh it. We will try again. Okay, and let's just see what's happening there. So it shouldn't go to voicemail. Try it again. I'll just check that we're up there. Yeah. Do you hear it? That's a good sign, guys. So give us a call on the old Skype. Fantastic. Right. What have we got here? Lehan, Dinky-Doo, lovely to have you with us. And a very, very warm welcome. I can see it. And is it the right way round? Move to YouTube, but can't comment. George, you must be able to comment. Are you on the top chat? So there you are. Get on to the top chat. What's been your funniest phone-in? WATP, there's been so many. I would say every single Scottie McClue phone-in over the last 30 years, there's been a funny, if not the whole thing. What's your favourite alcoholic beverage and food? Well, I don't drink alcohol, so I don't have one. Please show again, says Michael. There you go, Michael. Have we got the number, guys? This is for the TikTokers. Have we got that? 0141 628 9795. 0141 628 9795. Guys, can everyone share the YouTube, please? All right, get sharing. Very, very important. Yes, and this is for the TikTokers. Is that the right way round, guys? Can you all see that? The right way round. That's for the TikTokers. Must go. Phone. You're live in Scotty's Phone In. Who's that?
Hello?
Hello.
Is that Scotty?
It's Scotty, yes. Turn the background down a wee bit.
All right, okay. All right. I can hear you.
Can you hear us? That's
Scotty, you're a legend.
a legend. So are you.
No, you've no idea. Can I tell you something, right?
Yes, can you give me just a first name?
Michael. Big Mikey.
Big Mikey. Okay. Lovely to have you with us, Big Mikey. We love it.
Right, so the first time I ever came across you, right, was there was a funeral in my family, and I made to go and stay in the back garden.
Right. Michael, can you turn the background down a wee bit so I can hear you?
I'm sorry, man.
No, don't worry. It's just so I can hear you. Because I think you're getting distracted. There's a wee delay on it, and I think it's very distracting for you. So anyway.
Can you hear now?
I can, yes. Tell me the story.
Right, okay, that's a brilliant story, Scotty. Right, so I was only a young boy, right, okay, and I was made to stay out in the back garden because it was a funeral.
Right.
Right, so all the bedrooms were taken up.
Everybody
right,
was staying at the house, so you got sent out the back in the tent.
Aye, right, okay. And all I had back then, Scotty, was a wee kind of radio thing, right? And this is where I got introduced to you.
Right.
And then Scotty came on to, right, it's Wednesday, Friday night, so it's going to be Mad Night.
Mad Night, yeah. We had Nutters Night on a Friday.
Aye, and I was only like 12 years old, and I was like, "This is brilliant." and then the people go, "I see you, Scotty, you fucking," and you like, "See you, you wee dafty."
Yeah.
Hang up them. Aye.
Fantastic. Well, Michael, lovely to hear you after all these years.
I can't believe you're back.
Fantastic.
You should never have been away.
No, I should never have been away. You're quite right. You've got that spot on. We should be on the radio right now across the world.
See, the thing is, you are bang on what you like to say, right? Okay. See, if people are talking shite,
yeah,
you are bang on and saying, "Listen, see you wee fanny, shut up."
Right, okay. Michael, not too much of the language because we're guests in people's houses.
Pardon?
Not too much of the language because we're guests in people's houses.
All right, okay. All right, okay. Yeah, I know. All right. You never had any the bad language.
No.
Everybody else had the bad language.
They had the bad language.
You were quite happy to say, "Here, listen."
Hey, we can stop back in them.
Aye. So it's bringing you back. Can you not come to Radio 2?
Bring back Scottie McClue. Radio 2 would be great night times.
Yeah, I'd listen to you all the time.
Wow. Amazing. So there we go. Anyway.
Yeah, Scottie McClue, right, all the time.
You're very, very good. That is fantastic. And can you stay?
Honestly, right, okay, Scottie McClue, right, and it's not only that time, right, when we used to go camping and all that, we used to get our phones on and all that to listen to Scottie McClue. You only learn at late times, right, okay, because then, it's
That's
only...
right, or night times. We did it during the day as well, but it was mainly night times.
It's mostly night times, right? And then you hear all the drunks and all that phone in, and then you hear you going, "Aye, all right, you nutter."
Oh, that's
amazing. Where do you get that?
Where did we get that from? Absolutely. Now, you take care of yourself. Stick out your tongue and say ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. There we are. That's it. I do apologise if any wee words slipped out there, but we got the message. Back in the day in radio, I listened to Tiger Tim and then Scotty later on at night. Emery. I think that was the pattern for Scotland. So there we are. So there we have it. Fantastic. Highlander, Dinky-Doo, glad you could join us. To the telephones, guys. And can you follow me, please? On their TikTok, everybody get following. There it's there. Float high. Yes. Follow me on TikTok at Scottie McClue. Wonderful. Okay. Now, back to the chat. I want to see what you lot are saying. Numpty, Professor Numpty has joined us. Fast becoming the best Kent phone number in Scotland. Yes, indeed, 01416289795. Fast becoming the best known telephone number in the world. Numpty Heat. Remember, this just doesn't go to Scotland. Numpty is one of these guys that he thinks that he's the only one listening, which is the way it should be, actually. Now, there we go. That conversation reminded me of the 1990s. I know, Stallion. What was he like? But we'd probably have had to dump him for the naughty word. So there we go. Anyway, he's been on and off. Fantastic. That's what we like. I need more followers. Now, let's see how the subscribers are coming along on the YouTube channel. Has everybody watching right now subscribed? Please do, because it's important. Scottie McClue's YouTube channel is the world's best kept secret. And it shouldn't be. There's 3,000 superb videos for your education, enjoyment, edification, and delight. There we are. So I need like another 10 subscribers. So get subscribing. And have you all watched the little video on Jesus in the YouTube Shorts? Get on to Scottie McClue's YouTube Shorts and have a look at the videos there. There's Jesus. There's a child of God. These were all callers. Just giving it the chat. There's another one, Tune. I even sing you a wee song. It was a bit Stallion. That was quite your conversation of the time. Scotty. Susan's joined us. DINKY-DOO, Susan. Lovely to have you with us. And a warm welcome. Right, where are all the followers on TikTok? Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10, Lee Cotty. To tell 100 to tell 1,000. I might actually do a quick share to the Facebook. I hope you all don't disappear if I do that. Then we might get you back up again. So there we go. Right. I'm sharing on the Facebook, guys. And just letting everybody know that we are live. Yes. Now, how's that worked? Hang on. There we go. Share. I think this is important. Right, that's better. So what I'm going to do is this will go on to the Scottie McClue Facebook page. And remember, we're also on Twitter at Scottie McClue. If you like to tweet at Scottie McClue. We're also on Twitch, Scottie_McClue. Live on YouTube and TikTok. Lovely. Now, there we are. And that'll just let everybody know on the Facebook. Scotty, you still doing phone-ins? Yes, we're doing one right now. So if you want to phone in, do just let us know and come and do it. Tremendous stuff. There we are. And we're back. Did I disappear there? What have we got here? Don't you hate it when someone answers their own questions? I do. Yes, I mean, I've asked you about this, haven't I? I thought I had my FM radio on then, trying to get the station right with my telescopic aerial. Stallion, do you remember it? And we go, get Scott FM on. Scott is on. Oh, that's lush. I know they say that money talks, but all mine says is goodbye, says Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin, do not be negative. There is a lot of positive stuff out there for you. So be a manifester and a generator. DINKY-DOO from Inverness, says Caden. There we are. Evening, Scotty, says Nigan. So lovely to have you with us and welcome. Who else have we got? Alice says, great show, Scotty. Fabulous energy, just like the old days. We need you back on the radio. Alice, thank you very much for joining us. Alice Delglin's joined us, guys. Tad says, all the state, the pension age rising to 68. It should be 60 for men and women. I think, really, to be honest, if the governments weren't so profligate with our money, we would actually be doing a lot better. Perhaps we need to exchange the government and start looking after the people. Get all our tax together and share it out like the lottery. There's Mr. Pink, the Glasgow Celtic Rangers Football Club. Doesn't that sound great, Scotty? Mr. Pink, that's amazing. So we should amalgamate. Celtic and Rangers. Bernie says, how do you pronounce the letter H or H? There we are. Back to the telephones at speed. You're live on Scotty's Funny, and who's that?
Dylan, hello.
Hello, what's the first name?
Dylan.
Dylan.
Yes.
Dylan.
Hello, Scotty, how are you?
Lovely to have you with us, Dylan, and Dinky-Doo.
Yes, DINKY-DOO, how are you?
I'm very well, better for hearing you.
Fantastic. It's good to hear you. I've not heard you in a while. I used to watch your YouTube, but I've not seen you in a while, but it's good to see you now.
Dylan, do you know what's been amazing me is that people say, Scotty, your YouTube's brilliant, but your stuff's too long. It's about an hour. And I think, well, why not just listen to 5 seconds?
Yeah, no, the TikTok's great because it's a short video and it's fantastic to see you.
Yeah.
I used to listen to you on the radio, but I've not heard you on the radio. I don't know if you still do it.
No, I haven't been on the radio for a while, but we're into our 31st year of radio.
Fantastic. I've actually met you a few times in person.
Wow.
I spoke to you a few times. Yeah, no, it's brilliant. Good to see you as well.
We love it. Fantastic to hear you. I can tell you that, Dylan.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. Anyway, I just wanted to say hi to you, Scotty.
You're a top man, and I thank you very much. Stick out your tongue and say ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. There we are. That's our Dylan. Fantastic. You're live on Scotty's Phone in. Who's that? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Is this Scott McCLUE?
Yes. Who's that? Do you have a first name?
It's Big Mikey Brown. You fucking...
Oh, Mikey, you can't swear on here. We're guests in people's houses. Guys, if you're coming on, no swearing. Otherwise, it's a lifetime ban. You're live on Scottish Fun, and who's that?
It's Big Mikey Brown. I just want to say DINKY-DOO.
Oh, Dinky-Doo, Mikey. I love you too.
I'm sorry I swore.
No, don't worry. It's just we're guests in people's houses. But it's lovely to hear you.
I listen to you you're my... I listened to you for 30 years. I think you're an absolute legend.
Well, you're an absolute top man.
DINKY-DOO.
DINKY-DOO, Big Mikey. There we are, top man. Scotty, how much have you got under your bed from the tax man? I've got a full chanty. So there you go. If the tax man wants that, it's very welcome. Emery says the steamer, PMSL. Oh, yes. But we can't have the naughty words. You're live on Scottish Fun, and who's that?
You hang up here.
Of course I did, because you said a sweetie word. There we are. So fantastic stuff. Now, keep it going, guys. Let's hear from you. I need to hear from you. I need more followers on the TikTok, please, and more subscribers on the YouTube. So there we go, as soon as you possibly can. A termite walks into the bar and asks, is the bartender here? A guy walks into a bar and goes, ah! It was an iron bar. Have you ever been to Longforgan? Longforgan, on the way between Perth and Dundee. Who's on the phone? You're live on Scottish Funny, and who's that?
You do not accept any bad language on your Scotty McClue show. It's very inappropriate and very bad behaviour to do it.
Wonderful, Martin. Thank you for telling them.
That is not allowed swearing. They'll get a lifetime ban.
A lifetime ban if they swear. Good one, Martin.
Down the Swanee.
Down the Swanee with them if they say a naughty word.
Yes.
Yes, that's very good of you, Martin, and very much appreciated.
DINKY-DOO, Scotty. I love you.
DINKY-DOO, I love you. There we are. Fantastic stuff. You're live in Scottish Phone, and who's that?
It's Big Mikey.
Mikey, now no swearing.
I'm not going to swear.
Right.
Pal.
Do you swear?
I swear to God.
Do you swear you're not going to swear?
Yeah, I swear not swear. Like, are you not going to can I hang up on me this time?
Well, I had to there because I thought if he says a naughty word.
I'm not going to say naughty words. Listen, you're an absolute legend, right? I can't believe that I've been listening to you for
30 years.
Over 30 years.
Wow.
I mean, you're a legend.
So are you.
No, I'm not a legend.
Yes, you are. After tonight, you're a very big legend.
I'm just a plumber, pal.
Well, there's no such thing as... Hey, Mikey, listen to me. There's no such thing as just a plumber. A plumber is one of the most important people on the planet, especially if you've got water, coming all over your house.
Yeah, same as like when I'm doing that, the birds.
Mikey, do you ever get any lead piping still?
Only in Edinburgh.
Oh, Edinburgh's got it. And do you still have to... I've still got
a lot of lead in my pencil, but...
You've got lead in your pencil. Do you still have a moleskin pad for wiping the solder?
No, we can't use that anymore.
Do you know, is that gone? Because I tell you, I remember the plumber with the rasp, and he used to roughen up the lead and then run the solder on it and wipe it up with the moleskin pad.
Really? Anyway, yeah, we're not interested in all that.
Right, okay. Yeah, but the nation.
Where have you been?
The nation. I've been all over the planet.
Where have you been?
I've been to Manchester, Sheffield, London, Edinburgh.
When I was a childhood thing.
12, absolutely. You said you're 12 when you first heard Scottie McClue.
Aye, what aren't you?
Well, some halfway decided that they could get something better, and they had to sell the station.
Right. So what are you doing now then?
What am I doing now? I'm talking to you.
I know, but now what? You going to get a radio station or what?
Well, we're trying. We're trying.
You're the fucking best.
Oh, Mikey! There we are. You said a naughty word. I do apologise, everybody. Scottie, you've got to be better at taking compliments. You are, Scottie, you've got to be better at taking compliments. You are a legend indeed. How are you doing without your glasses? Who's saying that? Where are you? I can't see. Oh, there you are. Yes, I was like, we're getting by, David. I don't think I've got the glasses on me, have I? Let's see. Yes, I have. But I don't know if I'll be able to see if I put them on. How's that? The glasses on. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Well, I swear to God, I'll behave myself.
Oh, I swear to God, Mikey, you can't say naughty words. We're guests and people. Right. People's grannies are listening. People, your granny might be listening.
See all those boys, right? Okay.
Yes.
And West Lothian and Glasgow, Edinburgh, and all that stuff. We don't want to listen to
all that stuff.
Clyde,
well, we're not saying any stations.
We want to hear you.
You want to hear Scottie McClue, right? That's what we're doing there.
Scottie McClue all day, every day.
Well, we'll put that on the me and you.
Pardon?
We'll put that on the me and you, the menu.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
All my mates and everybody that I work with, slightly older, because that's...
Now, Mikey, you need to do me a favour. You need to tell everybody you've been talking to Scottie McClue and see if they recognise who that is.
I do.
You see, I'll tell you what I was doing the other night, Friday night. I was having a chat to Scottie McClue, and it'll be interesting to see if they go, who? Or if they go, oh, how'd you know him?
No, they don't. It's
you see,
you're renowned. Renowned. For the Scottie McClue chat show.
For the chat show, for the nonsense.
I didn't think it was nonsense. I thought it was brilliant.
Brilliant.
Brilliant
nonsense.
You were taking the piss out of everybody
else. Oh, Mikey! Right.
We're phoning in and they were swearing, then you would just like cancel them.
Cut them up, cancel them. They were cancelled.
And then call them names and all that.
All that chat, fantastic. Right, Mikey, I'm going to have to go and take some other calls, but you take care.
No bother, my friend. Yeah, can I just say all the best.
Right, okay. Good, well done.
I nearly swore.
But you didn't.
I know, I was looking after all you tell me.
Fantastic.
Okay, all the best, right? Okay,
All the best.
Scotty. And I want to hear you all over the waves, and hopefully the next couple of months.
Right. We love you lots.
Right? You're a legend.
You are a legend.
Everybody in Scotland loves you.
Bless you. And Dinky-Doo.
Dinky-Doo, my friend. Dinky-Doo.
Dinky-Doo, my dear friend. There's our Michael. Right, that's it. Scotty, is that you? Father Wisdom. Oh, my God, 11 o'clock. You're joking. What is the time? Oh, no. Heavens above. So there we are. Time flies when you're having fun, guys. Dinky-Doo, says Alex. I know you've probably been asked before, but what's the lab's name? The lab in the picture behind me is Lord Reith, R-E-I-T-H, called after Lord Reith, who founded the BBC 100 years ago. And I met Lord Reith's daughter. Had a chat with her. She was an amazing lady. You're live on Scottish Fun, and who's that?
It's Pablo.
Pablo, I'm lovely to hear you. How are you keeping?
I'm not too bad, Scotty. How are you doing yourself?
Alex says, I used to love your fatties on the beach stuff when I was younger. Your call-in shows are amazing, says Glasgow lad. Isn't that lovely? Guys, can we all share the TikTok? Get everybody sharing the TikTok, and can you all share the YouTube as well? Sorry, Pablo, I'm just having to keep telling them.
Yeah. Well, tonight you're bringing back all the old-time listeners, Scotty, so words getting out, whether it's coming from the ether or the word of mouth, it's definitely getting out there, Scotty.
Yeah, it seems to the words getting out, and I know that what we're doing is absolutely good stuff. We just need to get it out there.
Yeah, I think there's people that are offering something, but they're not you, Scotty. So they might be in 50,000 different talk shows out there, but over the years you've built your credibility up there. So it's like the saying, you can't beat experience, Scotty.
Well, Pablo, I think what I do is just different. Now, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch. It's just not a problem. And it was amazing, the people that used to ring and complain to me about the show and say it would be a brilliant show if they got a decent presenter. And I thought it made me laugh, because I thought the show is the presenter and the callers. And that's the show, you know, and they didn't realize that they were listening because they enjoyed the show.
Of course, sorry. What you got to have the love and hate kind of side.
Yeah.
Because if you just have one side, that's the love, then the people who hate you or dislike what you say.
Yeah, and then the lovers hate the haters, and the haters hate the lovers.
Well, that's what makes the show come together, because you've got the people who say, I won't listen to him, but back in the day, Scotty, they've been phoning you, but, you know, having their argument, and that's what became the Scotty McClue show.
Well, we used to have all these different things, Pablo. We used to have, I think I've told you this before, but we used to have a lovely guy called RAF John. And RAF John was a very cultured man. And he used to come on and I would say, RAF John, great call, lovely to hear you, everybody loves you. Then the second I'd hung up, the next caller goes, Scotty, you're going to have to get rid of that bomber Jim.
Yeah, you always had a bit of stick from the last caller or something.
Yeah, something.
It always had like a knock-on effect. Yes. Someone would ring up. It was like it wasn't scripted, Scotty, but
well,
it bounced off.
Pablo, as you know, nothing was scripted. And when people used to say you must do a terrific amount of preparation for your show, I say I don't do any, because you don't know what's happening.
Well, that's the best way to be, Scotty, because even say for instance, we book a night out in advance, or we're having a lads' night out 3 months in advance. It comes, most things are going wrong in people's relationships. They're not having a good time out. It kicks off. Whereas if my friend knocks on the door and says, "Are you coming for a couple of pints? We have the best night ever."
It's very, I know.
I end up coming back when the milkman's there.
Absolutely. Brilliant stuff. Hey, what about this one here? A recent studies found out that women who carry a little extra weight live longer than the men who mention it.
I tell you what, you can't ask a woman her age or what she weighs.
Oh, they don't like that. How much do you weigh? I remember going for a job and somebody said, you'll meet the big boss in the morning. And he said, boss, this is Scotty. And he goes, my God, what weight are you? I said, I don't know. What weight are you?
Oh, you can't get away with them anymore, though, Scotty. You can't go. The thing is, we're too soft. It's like that last caller, right, who was swearing. I mean, it was borderline, you know, offensive, not so offensive. It was just after the watershed. But even though you don't like it, I found it a bit humorous, like it was the old days where Scotty had cut you off. It just brought memories back.
Yeah, I know when he was doing that. I know, but I just feel we're guests in people's houses, and I think we have to maintain standards, you know.
Well, you've got to respect it, Scotty, because you don't know. You've got all walks of life. You've got people who, you know, letting the children probably listen to and say, I used to listen to this man 10, 20 years ago because I did with my kids. So I know what you're saying, Scotty, but I think in today's world, I think swearing is a custom. I think even the police now, Scotty, they cannot arrest you if you swear. It's if you're breaching the peace.
Breaching the peace, you say, yeah. Well, I don't like these auditor guys that cheek up to the police, though.
I've watched a few, Scotty, and when I watch them, I just think they are there to antagonise.
Yeah. I think the police should just say, excuse me, are you one of these half-wits trying to get a rise? Well, we'll not be doing that. Thank you. You take care of yourself. Have a nice day, cheerio.
Well, they go round and they call themselves auditors, but what they really are is people with no job.
Yeah.
They mess about outside police stations. Well, it is taking valuable time. I mean,
it's taking valuable police time, and they shouldn't call them auditors. They should call them wasters.
Yeah.
You know.
But I don't think the police should take the bait as well, Scotty.
That's true.
They're giving them the footage. They're giving them the footage they need because they didn't come out to record a police station or police cars. Let's get it right. They come out to antagonise the police. Yeah. The police come out, make the police look like bad people.
Well, I think the police actually win every time, and the auditor looks ridiculous.
Did you think, Scotty? Because I've seen somewhere the auditors know the rights more than the police.
Well, I think the people will always, because there's always anti-police, because the police keep people in order. But I think that there should definitely be a change in the law. See, in my day, the auditor would have been invited into the back of a police van to discuss the matter with the police, and then would have left much the wiser. You know? And he would have known exactly where he was in terms of human rights.
Well, that's it, Scotty. It's where you draw the line. The thing is, we're a nation of CCTV cameras everywhere, so we're virtually being recorded everywhere we go. So then the auditors can flip that on the police and say, what do you mean no cameras, no trespassing? That camera's filming me. Why can't I film this? And
I mean, they've got a point to a certain extent, but it's when they cheek up to A, the police, and B, another human being. What I do find funny is when you get, a couple of switched on cops that just take the mints and enjoy appearing in the YouTube,
Yeah. No, they must have had, the people that are doing it, for me, I don't know them from Adam, but they must have previous convictions of dislike to the police. There must be something why they're going out there to antagonise them.
Oh, yeah, these guys are not necessarily the clean tatty. No names, no petrol,
Well, you won't catch me messing about. If I had my phone out and I was filming the police station and an officer come out to me and say, sorry, it disrupted your day, I just think it's a nice building, just recording if you don't mind. But they don't. They come with this attitude. I think they do it because it's comical, Scotty. I think the people that watch it as well dislike the police and they want to see the comical side of it.
You're right on, Pablo. You're right on. Pablo, lovely to hear you. I'm going to dash off, but we will catch up again soon. Are you keeping okay?
I'm keeping okay. I had a bit of a flu, chest infection, this and that, but what don't kill you makes you stronger, Scotty.
You take care.
If I survived everything, I'll be here until I'm 90 at least.
I hope so. That's like the guy comes in and says, my granny has flu. He says, that's not the way you say it. You say she has flown.
All right, so
You
I'm
take
a
care,
really
lad.
busy guy at this time of night.
Ta-ra, lad. Take care. That's our Pablo from Salford now. Lovely comments from Jeff. Jeff says you should do a Judge Judy. Shut the line, Scotty, before that guy phones back. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
A very good evening to
Good
you, Scotty.
evening. Is that Numpty?
Of course that is. Where did you think it was? The man in the moon?
The man, well, it might be the man in the moon. Did I tell you what were the first words when the astronauts saw the moon?
No, you never tell me, Scotty. What was it?
No way could a cow jump over that. Lee Bandoni, listen, Numpty, hang on a second. Lee Bandoni has sent me over 200 Milos.
Well, that's awfully good. I'm Scotty. Are you going to put that towards that?
This man, yes, I am. This man has been so generous, Numpty, and I don't need to tell you about generosity.
Absolutely.
That is huge. Guys, I need new followers on the TikTok. Hurry up. Right, sorry, Numpty.
Are you going to listen to me for a change?
For a change, I will then. Just, I'm always into something new.
Right. The phones are sounding pretty good, Scotty. You're hearing the other caller coming through pretty loud.
Do you like that? Is it a better sound?
Oh, aye, it's coming through. You must have done something.
I have done something. Do you remember?
Leave them alone.
Well, I'll not touch it. Do you remember when, see, when I took my car to the garage, the mechanics come out, I says, something wrong with the car. They go, Scotty, what did you touch?
Exactly.
Now, listen, they just want to know so they can fix it. Now, what I was going to say to you, do you remember when Kareem was on one night and I said, can you hear me? And he said, I can't hear you, Scotty, and I just had to hang up. That was me experimenting, but I think I've got it right now.
Right, Scotty. Well, it's sounding pretty good. It's sounding pretty good.
Nice and clear. Was it a wee bit weak before?
If it's no broke, then
it's no broke, then fix it. Do you know me telling you about the late great Jimmy Shand?
Ah, what about him?
Well, Jimmy Shand, he was brought up. He's from East Weems. And
over Fife, that's in
over Fife, East Weems and Fife, Ken.
Past the Buckhaven.
And of course, well, he was a Fifer. He was a pure Fifer, Jimmy.
Well,
and
you would be if you come to East Weems.
East Weems, Ken. And of course, Achtermachte. You know, the Laird Achtermachte. And Jimmy said that when he was a young man, he had a motorcycle. And he said all the guys, the young guys, were stripping them down and decoking them, taking the carbon off the cylinder, right? Off the piston head. So all that stuff. So he thought he'd have a go at this. So he decoked his bike, took it to bits, decoked it, put it all back together again, started it up, and it blew up, right? And he says, I learned a very valuable lesson, right? If it's running, leave it alone.
Indeed. Because if you start meddling about with things, Scotty, see when you put it back together, you're always left with one screw.
Well, absolutely. And I mind buying a wee runner at the auction years ago, and to 150 quid. And my pal said, you and I'll fix it up. And then he said to me, he says, what are you doing? I says, I was going to take the starter motor out. It sounds a bit sluggish. You went, leave it alone or we'll be left with nothing. He didn't actually say nothing. He said something else.
Listen, Scotty, you're awfully late tonight. Where were you?
I can't tell you what I was up to. I just know you'd have loved it.
Well, I've been here since 6 o'clock. To catch a random pop-up.
A random pop-up? Well, no, I didn't do it funny. Do you know, you and I must be septic, Numpty.
Okay.
Because I actually was thinking about doing a random pop-up at 6 o'clock.
I did it a lot.
I think we're Celtic.
Now, Scotty, came a point to make.
Go on.
About the flat earthers.
Flat earth?
The flat earthers. You know, they've actually got a point, Scotty.
Now, listen, don't you be too hard on the flat earthers. You're right, because I was hearing a pilot saying that you never dip the nose of the plane to the curvature of the earth. So the earth must be flat.
And you know, if you look at the earth to the top, right?
Yes.
It looks flat. But if you look at it to the side, then it looks round.
Right.
You see where I'm coming from?
That's like the fat guy that was standing on the step and said, "Do you mind if I look round?" He went, "Well, you look round to me."
Aye. Yeah, listen, Scotty, I'm jealous of that Mikey that's been pestering you.
He has. Well, no, he was very good. He just said a naughty word.
He's been stalking you for 31 years.
31 years. 31 years.
That's longer than me, Scotty.
You're wonderful, Numpty. We love you.
Before I go, I need to ask you about that photo. That photo you've got, the black and white photo beside the car.
Yes.
In the background, Scotty.
Do you remember that one?
What is it with YouTubers who like to put out photographs, black and white photographs of themselves on display?
I don't know.
These photos are about 30, 40, 50 years old.
Well, that one's 30 years old.
I can see that. It's in black and white.
Yeah, it's in black and white, and but apparently I look the same.
Stays way. Right, I better go because people are trying to get through to you.
They are indeed, and lovely to talk to you. And Numpty Heed, thank you for your generosity on the GOFUND.
Oh, didn't mention it, Scott.
I'll not mention it. I'll not mention it. And you take care.
When you take, and we'll no doubt catch up again.
I hope so. Dinky-Doo, old friend.
I'll be
Stick your tongue out and say ta-ta, ta-ta. There he goes. Fantastic stuff. To the telephones, I say to you all. Now, lots of chat. Hello, Scotty. Dinky-Doo says Leo. Leo, Dinky-Doo. Mr. Martin says, I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. I don't suffer from insanity. I enjoy every minute of it, says Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin says, before you criticize someone, walk a mile in their shoes. That way, when you do criticize them, you're a mile away and you've got their shoes. It's only the ones who have or have had an iffy past that cheek up to the police. God help them if they need the police. Neil O'Gormley, you're a man of great sense. Guys, if you're on the YouTube, can you share it, please? Right, we need to start getting these figures up, 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 up. There's a new GoFundMe I've started. So, you know, if anybody wants to have a look at that, you'll get it at the top of the YouTube channel. Fantastic. Now, let's see who's subscribed. Guys, subscribing doesn't cost you a bean. It's a strange word, actually. I say to you. Mr. Martin says, when I got married, it was an emotional wedding. Even the cake was in tears. Mr. Martin. Guys, I've put up a short video and it's entitled Jesus. And it only lasts a few seconds. So if you want to have a look at that, that would be amazing. There we are. Fantastic. And we need like another half dozen of you subscribing on the YouTube channel. You'll see the subscribe button. Just click it. It's free. Who tapped the dollar? Finley, who's tapped the dollar? Hang on. Finley Morris has just joined us, guys. He's telling me somebody's tapped the dollar. No, nobody's tapped the dollar here. There are the dollars apparently at the bottom of the top chat. So there we are. Dinky-Doo, Finley. Lovely to have you with us. And welcome, I say. I think if I remember, Finley, you were one for tapping the dollar. All right, off to the telephones. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Hello, Scotty. It's Neil.
Neil, how are you keeping?
Peter, the man from Bournemouth.
The man from Bournemouth. How are you keeping, Neil?
Yeah, I'm getting better every day. Yeah.
You're a great man. Are you back singing?
Sorry?
Are you back singing?
Yeah, I didn't know you were on tonight.
Well, no, I just came on. Neil, I popped up just for a few minutes, and we've been on for heaven knows how long. Over an hour, yeah. I think.
I just walked in about 10 to 11 or something. I thought, what's Scotty doing?
What's Scotty playing at? What I'm trying
Yeah.
to do, Neil, I'm trying to do a few wee experiments just to see what kind of times suit everybody. And we've been on for an hour and 24 minutes, and we haven't had a second, a dull second, you know.
Well, I miss a lot of you tonight. Have you had any numpties on tonight?
Oh, I've had one or two numpties on tonight. So that was why I was very glad when you popped up.
All right, yeah. No, I was just calling about the police thing. I don't understand why people cheek up to the police.
I don't understand either, because the police do a wonderful job. And, you know, yes, of course, there's the odd bad apple in the barrel, but these people are very rude to very, very nice cops.
Yeah. I remember years ago I played in a band with 3 policemen, and I was a front man. They were all 6 foot odds, and I was 5'6" or something.
Fantastic.
And I was a front man. But my big friend Joe, God rest him, policeman, he says, don't tell that police joke. I says, why not? We were playing at a party at Mill Street.
Right. Oh, yes, I remember. Yes, absolutely, in Paisley.
Yeah. In fact, the calls were still, what was it? The Mill Street Blues.
Yes, because I used to work in Gauze Street.
Yeah.
Just round the corner.
Yeah. But the joke was, because I was a police dude, and all our families there, I told my joke. I said, I always wanted to be a policeman, but I was too short. I was 5'6" at the time or whatever. I said, I thought I was very heightist. I said, anyway, I couldn't be a policeman. And I said, why? Apart from the height. I said, my mum and dad are married.
Wonderful stuff. Yes, absolutely.
Well, no, I just wanted to say I had a nice FaceTime call from my brother, the oldest of 13. That was, he just lost his wife in the start of December after 58 years together. And he was phoning me because he knows I lost my wife 10 years ago. After 30 years together.
Gosh.
And he said, he was asking if it was okay if he come down. He says in Leicester. He was asking if it was okay to come down to Bournemouth to see me for my birthday, which is on Robbie Burns Day.
Right.
So I said that'd be great, and my daughters would love to see you. So hopefully he'll come down for my birthday. I won't say what birthday it is.
No, don't tell us. Keep us in suspenders. But that means you're a Capricorn.
No, I'm an Aquarian.
Oh, you're an Aquarian, of course, yes. Yes, a bit later in the month.
Yes, on the cusp, I think they call it.
You're on the cusp.
I've always been on the cusp.
Is he one of them? Well, he's on the cusp. Fantastic.
Because as he said to me, he says, Neil, we're now in the same boat. He says, and to think you've been through this for the past 10, 11 years, how I feel just now, does it get any better? I says, no, you just get used to it.
You just get used to it. Absolutely, Neil, good for you. Just get on with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm looking forward to my birthday. The girls have got a surprise for me. I don't know what it is. For age-wise, when I turned 60, I said, every birthday from now, I'll be going backwards. So when I'm 61, I'll be 59, etc., etc.
Good man.
So this birthday, I'll be 50.
You'll be 50. Wonderful. We salute you, sir.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely. Lovely to hear you. And Neil, keep going from strength to strength, my dear fellow.
Yeah, I certainly will.
Absolutely.
To you and your listeners, I haven't wished a Happy New Year, so Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you, Neil. Very much appreciated. And as we say in the best of circles, dinky-doo.
Dinky-doo to you, my friend.
See you, boss. Strength, Neil. Bye-bye, Neil. Top man. That's Neil. He's in Bournemouth. And Neil, he suffered a wee stroke and he's fought himself back to full fighting strength. Wonderful man. Lovely to hear him. How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it. We love it. Right. What's your favourite classic car? I have so many. I think probably the Rover 110. What's the first sign of madness? So the what are you like? So there you go. Scotty, what's the story with the Proclaimers? Are they from Auchtermuchty or Leith? Why, I couldn't tell you, K-Mat. Yes, Craig and Charlie. Lovely people. I've been very privileged in getting to meet them. Hello, Scotty McCLUE. Hello, Dan Dinky-Doo. So there we are. Now, who have we got here? We have it. Just a wee second. Wonderful. Just getting rid of a wee troll there. So he's well away. Right, who we got here? A gold award. Long John Terry. Big up, Scotty. Long John here. So there we have it. Scotty, nobody loves me. Sir Gideon. The whole world loves you. Guys, I've got 5,200 likes. Can everybody go tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap? And can I get another 20 to 30 followers on the TikTok? Very important. Thank you for all your beautiful TikTok gifts. Did you buy Spear, says Willie Brown? Not yet, Willie. I'm reading Revenge at the moment. Now, Revenge might not be, I don't know if it's as well known as Spear, but Revenge is very good. Tom Bauer, fabulous, fabulous writer. Read a lot of Tom Bauer. Can you wish Joe Martin good luck for his game tomorrow? Joe, yes, the Goat. Good luck to Joe. Where in Wales are you from, sir? Well, I suppose I could be from Pontypridd. No, I'm actually Scottish, but good guess. Nothing gets past you. Bonsoir, Scotty, Dinky-Doo. Oui, Christoire. Oui, d'accord. Je regrette, mais je ne parle pas français très vite. Si tu parles lentement, peut-être je comprends. Je m'appelle Scotty. Je suis le professeur de français à la TikTok et YouTube. There we have it. Now, who have we got here? Two Wi-Fi engineers got married. The reception was fantastic. I see what you just did there, Mr. Martin. Hey, Paisley, says Wolf Boy. So good stuff, I say to you. Thank you for sharing the live. Guys, if you're watching on the YouTube channel, please do subscribe. I can tell if you've subscribed. I'm going to watch. Tell me when you've subscribed. In fact, tell me in the chat. Say, I've just subscribed. H. Simpson sending me 20 squirrels. Are you still on the radio, Scotty? Not at the moment, K-Mat. So there we are. But it's time we were back on the radio, I say to you. Now, who have we got here? Mind you, I have to say the TikTok and the YouTube are fantastic. There we are. Right. I need another half dozen subscribers on the YouTube channel. So if you're watching on YouTube and you haven't subscribed, please do. That's what it's all about, I'd say to you. Now, how long have we been up? My goodness me. An hour and 34 minutes. You'll all be wanting to get away to your beds. Welcome, sir. My brother used to listen to you on the radio years ago from jail. Oh, Safi. I hope he's out now. Evening, Scotty. Can you wish Liam happy birthday? Leonard Reed, I can. Happy birthday to our Liam. And thank you for all your kindness on here, guys. This is just amazing. Oh, Jeff has just sent me. Did you all spot that? Jeff has just sent Paul. Who's the smart man in the photo? That's Lord Reith the Labrador. Yes, that was his graduation. The missus said, get your hair cut. She said, I know a mobile hairdresser that can do it. I said, how can they cut my hair through the phone? F document. We love it. Professor Numpty says, get a rubber dinghy and start broadcasting from the Clyde, Scotty. Yes. Yes, absolutely. The Clyde. What size of bulb was used on the Titanic? Underwater. What size of bulb? You and I don't know what you're talking about. That's very strange. What a funny comment. There we are. Fantastic stuff. Right, we need more followers. I need about another 15 followers on TikTok. If you're watching TikTok and you genuinely haven't followed, please do so. And all the videos are there for your education, enjoyment, edification, and delight. What's right? I can't believe I got fired from the calendar factory. All I did was take a day off, says Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin, I heard about two guys that stole a calendar and tore it up and handed the other one a piece, and they got 6 months each. Right, that's it. Enough of all that nonsense. A guy was caught for stealing a car battery and he got put in an overnight charge. What degree did you get, sir, from the photo behind you? That's a Bachelor of Arts from Glasgow Ennis Universitatus. I say to you. So there we have it. Now, what are we doing here? What time? Oh, my goodness. Guys, it's 11:30. As Private Godfrey says in Dad's Army, may I be excused, sir? Wow, amazing, sir. Absolutely lovely to have you with us. Clever man. Well, Jeff, you're very, very kind to me and very, very much appreciated in your wonderful comments, I have to say to you. Right. I think we're going to have to dash, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the show. I hope you've enjoyed the phone-in. Will I give you a tune on the box? Would you like a tune in the box to say bye-bye? Right. Here is the box. The squeeze box, the button key melodeon. There we are. We'll give you a wee tune on it and see how you get on. Are we ready? There you go, guys. The old button key melodeon. You can't beat a wee tune to finish up the show. I've thoroughly enjoyed joining you tonight. It's just been beautiful. Can you tell Joe Martin to remember to run during his game tomorrow? Yes, the go at. There we are, even if he's in goals. Now, you take great care of your dear selves. And look out, set your notifications for let me know when Scottie McClue goes live. If you want to pop something into the GOFUNDME, you'll see it at the top of the YouTube channel. Wee frog in the throat here. Too much singing along. Ah, that's fantastic. So there we have it. You'll see it at the top of the YouTube channel, and there's Buy Me a Pie and all that sort of stuff. Have a great weekend, guys. Good night, mate. Good night, Jeff. Lovely having you with us. Thank you, everybody, for all your wonderful comments, for your amazing phone calls. To Mikey for cleaning up his act. Top man. I say to you, right, we're ready. The goodbye song. Join in after 3. 3. Goodbye, everybody, goodbye. Take care, everybody, as you go. Goodbye, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. And a cheerio. Night-night, my beautiful people. God bless, Dinky-Doo. And as we say in the very best of circles, stick out your tongue and say, ta-ta. Here we go. Papa. Papa.